Helen. But like everything we should do, we tend to leave things too late, don't we? So this year I'm actually going to be doing a garden. The sun is shining and I am on my way to the allotment. So yeah, go and catch up with everybody. The most exciting opportunity ever has just landed in my inbox. I've just had quite a creative morning really. It's kind of like a once in a lifetime opportunity which would never ever happen to me. Hi, I'm Helen. I own Heritage Organic Seed Company and it is the 7th of March today. Absolutely beautiful day, the sun is shining, and so I'm just starting on some jobs in the garden at home before I head to the allotment tomorrow to start to tackle that. And I just thought I would start a little vlog for the year to document what I'm sowing and growing and a little bit more behind the scenes of the business. So if it's something you're interested in, do follow along and I'll share the journey with you. So I started off just pulling everything out of the greenhouse at home, just trying to tidy up a little bit in there. So this is what the garden looks like at the moment, just with everything out. I should have sorted this out in the autumn. What I'm doing is just putting aside some of the plants, hello, the neighbour's cat, some of the plants that I want to take to the allotment tomorrow, just to get those out of the way. So I'm putting those to one side. So yeah, just a general tidy really to get things started off. I don't have time to do a proper clean of the greenhouse yet, so it's just a quick wipe down and then I'll have to give it a proper wash down another day. It's a job that I should have done in autumn, but like everything we should do, we tend to leave things too late, don't we? So yeah, just a little tidy up, start making some notes of things I need to do. This year I'm actually going to be doing a garden at Arley Hall. So Arley Hall have a garden festival every year, but with the Tat and Flower show that's not going ahead this year. That they've changed the kind of format, so they're going to be doing different shows instead. So we're not going to have the Tat and Flower show each year like we usually do. So I'm hoping that Arley Hall, they do this garden festival each year, but I hope this year they're going to start doing some gardens. So I was brave and volunteered to do a corner garden, which is very, very scary, very outside my comfort zone, and I don't know, I'm just very scared that I won't have the kind of budget for it or the experience, but we live and learn. So the only way I'm going to know if I can do it is if I actually have a go. So I thought I would document that journey on here as well. So I've got two greenhouses at home. So I've got this lovely Hartley Botanic glass house, patio glass house, and then this year I've just had to buy this plastic one just to try and help me to grow some plants for the garden. So I like to, although I've got an allotment with a full-size greenhouse, I find it so much easier to start my seeds off at home when I've got more time, so I can just pop outside in the morning when the kettle's boiling ready for morning coffee. I can just run outside and give the little seedlings the water, open the greenhouses, and it's just nice and easy there rather than having to go to the allotment, which is only 5 minutes away from the house, but you know, it's still 5 minutes there, 5 minutes back, and then while you're there it just takes so much longer. So yeah, I do prefer just to grow the seedlings at home and then take things to the allotment. And it's just from when I was working full time as well. I used to be out of the house for sort of 12-13 hours a day, so I just found it so much easier to do things that way. And it's also a good opportunity while I'm cleaning things out just to see what plants I've already got that I can use for the corner garden at the garden festival. So I'll show you what I have so far. So I have all of this mint and rosemary just in tiny little pots here, so I'm going to pop those to the allotment tomorrow and then pop those on into these bigger pots. So I'm just kind of getting my pile of things ready, and then I've got these lovely larger rosemaries again which need to be potted on. And then once I've finished sorting, I've just got quite a few seeds to start sowing. It's so early in the season and the season hasn't even got started yet really, but I already feel so really behind. The greenhouse hasn't been cleaned. I've got garlic that's not gone in the ground yet. I've got potatoes, well they're chitting inside there, they're fair enough. I've got lots of things to pot on, seeds that I sowed in the autumn last year that just need to be potted on. And yeah, I already feel so behind. But so in the business, I feel like the winter months are by far the busiest month because we're trying to get all of the seeds packed up for the upcoming season. I've had things we started a subscription box in September, so we're now on month 7, and that takes up so much of my time. I'm trying to get it just right, and just the effort that goes into getting those ready. So I'm trying to kind of get ahead with those as well, so that as the weather warms up the next couple of months, that I can spend more time out in the garden and enjoy just growing food and flowers and sharing the journey with you. But I can't do that if I've got lots of things to do in the business. So I definitely need to kind of transition from working in the business to spending more time working on the business, which is just, it's a learning curve. I used to work in the corporate world. I'm so used to working in a business, and there's just so much to learn, isn't there? There's marketing, there's, you're kind of head of everything. You're head of IT, you're head of finance, you're head of sales. It's all on you. So yeah, I'm loving that journey, but very challenging as well, and trying to find the right kind of routines that work, but I'll get there. So yeah, that is a little bit about what I'm doing today. I'll keep popping on and adding to this vlog over the next couple of days to share what we're doing. So it's Sunday, the sun is shining, and I am on my way to the allotment. It's an absolutely glorious day. I'm so excited. I'm going to get tons done today. The allotment is looking, it's feeling a bit sorry for itself. Let's just put it that way. And it does get me down, and I get quite stressed out with it, especially when it's this early in the year, because I feel like it should be a lot more tidy than it is. But anyway, I can't do anything about it now. All I can do is move forward and make an effort to... Oh, I've just realised I've left the strimmer battery at home. I'll pop back for that at lunchtime, I think. But yeah, we can only do what we can do, and today I am filled with absolutely tons of motivation, so I'm going to get loads done. The allotment is only a few minutes away from the house, but I'm driving today just because I've got a boot full of plants and things that just, I can't keep them in the garden at home anymore. They need to be at the allotment. Some things are going to go in the greenhouse there. We're kind of back to that time of year where allotment visits are going to be a lot more frequent. It's definitely going to be another thing to do on a morning. Pop to the allotment, open the greenhouse, check everything over, and then do the same at tea time just to close it all up. So it does add another element to the day, but that's the time of year that we're getting to, and I mean, there's worse problems in the world to have, isn't there? So yeah, it is always a good excuse to come for a walk and get some steps in. But yeah, like I say, today I'm driving just because I've got a boot full of goodies to bring down here. You okay?
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Right and breezy, thank you.
Lovely day.
Isn't it beautiful?
Absolutely gorgeous.
The last one, I think, and well, tomorrow maybe, and then that's it.
Oh.
I think it goes cold then.
Oh.
Again.
Oh, well,
yes, so
we'll enjoy it while it lasts.
Absolutely, yes, yes. Everything all right with you?
Yeah, good, thank you. See you soon. Little chat with a friendly allotment neighbour there. There's another one behind me. That one likes to talk, so I'll turn the camera off for that. So yeah, go and catch up with everybody. So this year I'm determined to up my compost game. I've never really had the time to give it the love and attention that it really deserves, because I've always been working full time up until last April. I had a corporate job and I was out of the house for sort of 12-13 hours a day, and when you've only got the weekends to kind of get down and sort the allotment out and just sort your life out in 2 days, obviously it is very difficult, and my plot is massive. It's probably too big for me, to be honest, but yeah, I have big ideas. So anyway, this is the year that I'm going to up my compost game. So I've got my Charles Darwin book at home, which I've started to read, and I've just come down to check what the compost bays on the allotment look like. So usually I just put all of the plant matter onto the compost heap. I don't really think about it, to be honest. I've never really layered it. If I have spare cardboard, I'll put that on. I just shove it on and hope for the best. So let's see what kind of state we are presented with as a starting point for the year. So these are my bays. So this one here, it seems to have lost its cover, so I need to deal with that today. This is the second one, and this is the third. So this is the oldest one. So let's see. I'm hoping it's in an all right state. But ooh, that. A little bit of plastic in there. Don't you hate all the plastic leaf membrane? Wow. I have to say though, for someone who's not given this any attention, that is looking very promising. That's really exciting. Okay, so plans changed for today. So today's plans have changed now. I've just seen that gorgeous compost. So I'm going to reweed the bed that I did a couple of weeks ago. So I've got one bed that I really got on top of a couple of weeks ago, but some weeds are starting to pop through, as you would expect. We have had a really nice sunny week this week, so I'm going to get on top of that, and then I will take all of that nice compost and use that to mulch the first vegetable bed, and then I will start to turn my compost heaps. And yeah, this is the year for compost. I've had a really productive morning and I'm just popping back home for lunch. So I've turned all of the compost beds and I have mulched some of the vegetable beds with my fresh homemade compost that had absolutely zero effort whatsoever in. And then I was just packing up my stuff ready to pop home and checked my emails, and the most exciting opportunity ever has just landed in my inbox. I'm not gonna lie, I might have cried a little bit. I was just in shock. Sorry, someone's just coming down the road with a little dog. I'm just in absolute shock. It is the most exciting thing I think has happened to me in a long time. It's really hard when you're running a business yourself and you're trying to build it and you're trying to make it a sustainable business. And I mean, when I say sustainable, I don't mean like ecologically. Of course I want to do that goes without saying, but just to make it kind of financially viable. And so if anyone else is running a business, I'm sure you're the same as me, and you have that self-doubt every day and that doubt that you can succeed, and you have to kind of fight that every single day, sometimes multiple days. And I was definitely starting to feel like that yesterday, quite badly. And then this email's just come in and it's just made me so happy. And okay, so it's not necessarily linked to the business, it's more me as a person, but it's just phenomenal that it's just a phenomenal opportunity, and I just can't wait to share it with you all when I have a bit more information. But it's something I'm definitely going to do, and I know you'll all be super excited to follow that journey too. So just wanted to share that with you. I don't think I smiled like this for a long time. So yeah. Good morning vlog. Today is my volunteering day at Arley Hall, where I've been volunteering since June last year, and I do a lot of work in the kitchen garden primarily because that is my main area of interest. But obviously it's that time of year where the kitchen garden is very empty at the moment, so I'm doing lots of other little jobs to help out in the rest of the gardens as well, which is always good to learn something new and learn about new plants. So I generally tend to start off my day in the greenhouse doing some seed sowing, and I'm wondering if some of the we sowed quite a lot of oriental leaves and things a few weeks ago, so I'm wondering if any of those will be ready to plant out into our melon pit, which is like an underground, I don't know, you wouldn't really describe it as a bunker because it has like a clear roof, but yeah, they call it the melon pit, so the name has a sort of stuck. So I am running a few minutes late this morning, which I hate being late, but it's looking like a glorious day again. A little bit colder than the weekend, but still nice and dry, and the sun is peeking through, so it should be a good day. And if I get a chance to bring you along with me, I will do some filming while I'm here. Hi vlog, so it is Thursday today. I'm so sorry, on Tuesday when I was at Arley, I just totally forgot to take the camera out and do some filming when I was there. So what I did was do lots of seed sowing first thing in the morning, and then we were pruning rose bushes and hellebores. We were taking all of the leaves off the hellebores this week to showcase all of those gorgeous flowers, so they look really stunning. If anyone is near Arley and want to go and start having a look, round. Things are starting to come up. The herbaceous border is really starting to spring into life again. Yesterday was a slightly non-productive day. I was doing a lot of video editing, so I've just put all of the sew along videos for our March subscription box. They are now on the website and on YouTube, so it was just a day of editing yesterday, which takes time. And then today I'm not looking great because I'm going to go to the gym at some point today. I wanted to go first thing this morning, but I woke up, I was still quite achy, so it will be something later on this afternoon that I'm going to do. And I've just had quite a creative morning, really. I've got a few ideas in my head, so I'm just going to spend a bit of time today. I've really changed the to-do list round. I've got a list as long as my arm of things that I need to do. But I've got a few creative ideas, so I'm going to just have a little jig around and just explore those a little bit more. Anyway, I'm not really sure how this first vlog has gone. I think I need to probably have a little bit of a subject to talk about for the week, maybe. But yeah, I just thought I'd give the vlog a go and see if it's anything that people are interested in. If you want me to talk about anything in particular, whether it's just life in general, behind the scenes, at the allotment, businessy things. I'm no means an expert, but if anyone ever needs any help with anything, I'll help as much as I possibly can. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions of things that you'd like to see more of, please do let me know. So I will end the vlog here, and I hope you enjoyed the first one, and yeah, I'll just try and have a think about how to make it a little bit more interesting. So I feel like there was quite a bit of me just being in the car, chatting. Oh, and that was the other thing. So I will hopefully be able to announce soon what the exciting email opportunity was that I got the other day. That is going to be phenomenal. Just it's kind of like a once in a lifetime opportunity, which would never ever happen to me. Somebody has said to me, you know, the harder you work, the luckier you get. But God, I used to work blooming hard in my old job. I never got that lucky. So yeah, when I know a little bit more about the detail of it, I will share that, and I really can't wait because I know you're all going to love it. Yeah, we'll end the vlog here, and I will try and do another one for next week.